Okay, here's some main sets from today's back workout. This wasn't my first movement. Started with cable pullovers, and then I intended on doing pull-ups, but all the good pull-up stations were in use, so I decided to do pull-downs. What I'm looking to do here, for me to activate my lats, I need to keep my palms way over the bar, so the weight's not in my fingers at all. If you notice, I try to keep it deep in my palms, uh, hands way over the bar, and then kind of a medium grip, and I'm trying to keep my elbows forward. I don't have very good shoulder flexibility, and if I do a wider grip or keep my elbows out to the side at all, it's all rear delt and upper back, no lat movement involvement for me. So for me to really hit my lats, I almost have to do sort of almost like a pullover. It's kind of a hybrid pullover, pull down, and it really just looks like a pull down now that I'm looking at it. But those are the thoughts in my head: elbow forward, palms over the bar. That's the only way I can feel strong contraction deep in my lats. I was really feeling that pretty good, so I'm actually glad I wasn't able to do pull-ups today. And now bent over rows, Yates rows. I haven't done this kind of form in a while. The second workout in a row I've done this form now, and I'm really liking it. I think I'm going to stick to this for a while. I usually use a quite a bit wider grip on bent over rows, whether I'm doing pen lay rows, dead stop, whatever. But I'm doing a much closer grip with index finger on the inner line, and I've really liked it. So my goal here is to use as little body English as possible, more real Yates row. He was really strict, really focused on the contraction. I tend to lift more explosively with a lot of body English, but for this set here, my goal is to try to keep it as tight and strict as possible. Now, I'm not going to be as strict as Dorian Yates on this, so especially with this weight. But for me, this is pretty controlled. I was feeling a good contraction. I wasn't going to failure or anything. That was just kind of a last warm-up. But I was feeling good enough there that I knew the next sets were going to be pretty good. So last week I got 6 reps with this. So the goal was to break 6 reps. I ended up getting 8. The bar movement was probably a little more explosive than last week. I was focusing on a rep goal here. Last week I was learning what I could do with this weight, which was 6 reps. And trying to keep good form. This week was trying to beat 6 reps. So I was willing to give a little extra body English here. What I was pissed about is I grabbed the bar a little crooked. Either that or the weights on the left side were a little heavier, which does happen at this gym. And you can see that left side hanging down lower. It felt about 10 pounds heavier and really kind of messed with me the whole set. But I did get the full 8 reps. The reps aren't as bad as I thought they were at the time. There's some body English though, but I got a PR there, and so I thought I'd go for another plate. And I've never done this much weight on traditional style bodybuilding rows. I do these on dead stop rows or pen lay rows, but that's because I get a lot of momentum coming out of the deadlift position. And so as the bar's crossing my knees on those types of rows, I have a lot of bar speed, and so I don't need nearly as much upper back strength to get the weight into my abdomen. But for these, I don't really. Obviously I still use a lot of body English, and I like to lift explosively, but I don't have nearly as much speed crossing my knees on these as I would coming from the floor. But really happy with this set. One of my favorite sets of the year actually so far. I've been struggling on the last couple pressing workouts, not hitting anywhere close to PR. So to get this was really happy for me. And in my head at the time, I thought my body English was much worse than it is. There is a lot, but those look like real rows. I thought I was going to look at the video and they were just going to look like pure slap, but those look like decent rows to me, and so I'm really pumped. That made the whole workout for me, honestly. So since I was feeling good, I thought I'd go to T-bar rows and bang out a high rep set. So I warmed up to 6 plates, and you can see the apparatus there. I got like a 100-pound dumbbell leaning on the thing. The thing was sliding all around. I thought I added a couple 45-pound plates, and then a 45-pound plate on the bottom, and then a 100-pound dumbbell, and I thought it would keep it from sliding, but it just didn't. Every rep, it was sliding back on me about a half an inch. And you can see, a couple reps in, now my arms are kind of rubbing against my leg. Now the bar's sliding in and out of the handle, and it started getting really sloppy, and I cut it short, I think, at like 11 reps, and was pissed because that's a waste of set then, waste of energy, waste of set. Didn't get what my goals were. So I came back and I thought I'll just go heavy, do 8 plates. I've done 9 and even 10 plates, I think, for 5 reps on these. So this isn't a PR or anything, but I'm not wearing a belt. It was kind of burned out, and Vic knew what was going on, so he saw me doing it, came in and stepped on it. Really helped me out because then the bar stayed more stable. So reps were sloppy there, but that was about a minute rest after the 6 plates. I'll take that as a good set. And then I figured I would, since I was kind of off plan here as far as the movement, I thought I'd do one more set with the way I see Kai Green doing these a lot, which is, all the way hitting the floor on the way up. And there's no real, like, physiological reason of doing this. I don't think there's any benefit to slamming the bar on the ground or taking the stress off the muscle, or I was just having fun and feeling good this workout, so thought I'd come back with, I can't remember if this is 5 or 6 plates. It's not a set to failure or anything, but I thought I'd do kind of keep my body a little more horizontal with the ground and go floor to gut. And I already know I'll probably get a comment on my rounded back or something here, but my back looks probably more rounded than it is. I think it's mostly because my mid-back erectors are pretty thick right now. But I'm like mid-blast, really bloated. Keeping a straight back is almost a peak contraction on my erectors right now, especially with the back pump. So there's no way I can keep a strong arch. You can see the stupid rack was sliding again on those.